right, so welcome everyone to the most interactive math class online, and where the students do well by God's grace. We are doing 2024 questions 1 to 3 this evening. All right. All right, so that's that plus 2.9 squared is 8.41. Equal sign under equal sign. When you add them together, notice my steps. So I'm adding them together. I got 58.82. So I won't forget my square root as I'm seeing some people doing. So when I square root this, I'm getting 7.6. That's now, let me just put back the square root of 58.82. It's 7.669. Now to two significant figures. Now with significant figures, all the numbers are important. So you have to start, or all the numbers are significant. So this is this first significant number, second, third, and fourth. Okay, people? Hello? So if you want the answer to two significant figures, tell me what to write, somebody. Open your mic, turn on your mic.
7.7.
7.7. Thank you. 7.7. So I am going to look. So let me just write this somewhere else. So let me just write this here, 7.669. So what I'm doing, I'm looking, this is the first, second, third, and the fourth. Now, since I wanted two significant figures, I have to look at the third number. If it is 5 or more, which it is, I have to add 1. So my answer would now be 7.7. Is that okay, everybody? Everybody understands that? Everybody understands that? All right, let me give another example. Give me this number, 24.55. Give me this number to three significant figures. You put in your answers in the Zoom chat now. You put in your answers in the Zoom chat. You just type in for me. I want this 24.55 to three significant figures. Put it in the chat, please. Put it in the chat. Correct, Matthias. Correct, Udaya. Come on, people. Place it for me. Place it for me. I want the answer to 24.55 to three significant figures. Correct, Deshaun. Come on, people. Quick, 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 quick. This is easy stuff. Antonio. No, Antonio. Jamilia, yes. Jedidia, yes. Wait. That's no 24.55. Jedidia, I made a mistake. Jedidia, you made a mistake. 24.55, Jedidia. You made a mistake. Ezekiel, correct. Garcia, correct. Sahai, correct. Jedidia, correct. Now you're correct. Sienna, correct. Good, good. Shalome, correct. Beautiful, beautiful. So I think we have it. So it's 24.6. So when we're talking about significant figures, we are looking at all the numbers. All right, people. So let's move on. So you all understand. All right, Antonio, correct. All right, so the answer to two decimal places. Now remember our number was, oops, was, all right. I don't know why I'm not going to write. All right, 7.669. Now, the decimal places will be from the 6, here, here, and here. These are the first decimal place, the second decimal place, the third decimal place. They want to two decimal places. So they want our answer to be 7 point something something. We need to have two numbers. So you look at the third number. If it's 5 or more, you add 1. So your answer will be 6, 7. All right, 6, 7. Is that okay, everybody? 7.67.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. All right, cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool. All right. This was a little intro. So people, CXC, I never marked question 1, but I know how CXC marks. CXC is only given a mark for this answer, 7.7. I usually mark coordinate geometry. CX, because it's 1 mark, and this will be called a, it's not a K1. K1 is knowledge, so this will be called a C1, which is a kind of high mark. So this is interesting what CXC is doing. They are given high marks early, trying to get students, because there are three types of ones. There is a K1, knowledge, there's C1, comprehension, and R1, reasoning. Now the highest one is this. This is the highest. Most of the bright students get only R1 and K1 and C1, sorry. So these two is what the bright students get. All right, so this is what you all want to get, C1 and R1. Obviously, CXC is going to give you by default this K1. All right. Okay, let's move on. We are a long evening. It's just to know how things are marked. All right. Write the following quantities in ascending order. Ascending order. So I have 0.67, 0.646. How much is 47%? Anybody could tell me? How much is 47%? Anybody want to tell me that?
Um, 40 for 40 over 100, 47 over 100.
Uh-huh. And that will give me what?
Um, sorry.
That's an important thing to note. Since
That's
it's
zero
over, it will
point.
be 0.47.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0.47.
Correct. So ascending order starts with the smallest to the largest. Yeah, 10 seconds. This one you could send the answers in the chat because it will just be you could do do anyone because this one is a little easier. You could send your answer in the Zoom chat. I don't really need to see any sort of working for this one. All right, where's Mikkel? I saw him and now I'm not seeing him again. All right, well let's go. Let's go, people. All right, so let's see people's answer. I'll tell you, Matthias. Yes, correct, Matthias. Yedaya, correct. Jedidia, correct. People, Garcia, correct. Sahai, correct. Sienna, correct. Shalome, correct. Very good. Marcus, correct. Tashiria, correct. Beautiful, beautiful. Jamelia, correct. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Anybody else? I did not get anything from Ezekiel. Tyrese Johansi. Tyrese Johansi, Deshaun, Deandra, Ezekiel. I didn't get any work from you all. Ezekiel, I didn't get anything from you. I'm giving you 10 seconds, people, and then move on. Jamelia. Yes, that looks good. Naomi, looking good. Yes. Deandra, looking good. Correct. Um, Deshaun, you gave me anything? No, Deshaun, you didn't give me anything. Ezekiel, you gave me any answer? No, Ezekiel didn't give me any answer. Um, Tyrese, you gave me any answer? Yeah, no, Tyrese.
But I've done it.
Are you taking long? So are you ready to move on? Ezekiel. Okay. Ezekiel, it was 47%, not 43. Jada.
Guys, I'm in the chat.
Jada, you have it back to front. All right. Okay. So thanks, Jada. Ascending order means that you're ascending, you're starting from the lowest, and the lowest would have been the 0.46, right? 47% is 47 on 100, which is 0.47. So that would be after 0.46. And if you check your calculators, 12 over 25 is equal to 0.48. So we're moving from the smallest to the largest, right? Just like when you're moving up, you're ascending from lower school to upper school. All right, let's move on. I have a lot to do so. All right, let's go. So Mahindra and Jaya shared 7,224 in the ratio 7 to 5. How much more money does Mahendra receive than Jaya? All right, so yes, this you're going to send to my WhatsApp. I need to see a statement. This is what you're going to send this to my WhatsApp. I want to see your statement, please. Check your chat. All right, so let's start with, all right, that is correct, Yedaya, for this question, part B. Tashira, that's correct. Yeah, very good. Part B. So these are um easy marks. Garcia, correct. Very good. So I saw Garcia, Tashira, and Yedaya, and Matthias. Matthias. Yeah, well, Matthias, I'm seeing your work here. Good. That's correct, Matthias. Okay, okay, okay. Come on, people. I didn't see most people's work. I only saw one, two, Garcia, Tashira, Yediah, Matthias. I only saw four work. Come on, you all know how to do ratio? In ratio, you have to add up the numbers. So you're adding up 7 and 5, which is 12. So if you have to share Mahindra, Mahindra is the first one, so that'll be 7 on 12. And the other one is Jaya, which is 5 on 12 of the amount. So I'm giving you all a hint. Deandra, that's correct, Deandra. Good. Marcus, that's correct. Good. Marcus, I don't understand. Marcus, but you don't even have 7 over 12. I don't understand how you're doing this. 7 plus 5 is 12. It's a fraction off. I don't like how you're stating it down, Marcus. You have to put 7 12s. Let me watch at people's work again. Same, Marcus, you did it similar to Garcia. I prefer if you all give me the fraction itself. So it's 7 12s off the total amount, which was 7224. All right. So that's 4,214. And this is 512. So it's a fraction of, right? The ratio is 7 to 5, 7 twelves. 5 twelves would be 5 over 12. That will give me 3,010.
So that's some answer in each chat.
But remember, okay, Anthony, they ask her how much more, did.
So I'll send mine on WhatsApp.
Who is that? Deshaun?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I'm looking at it now. So Antonio, it's correct. Deshaun. Oh. Yeah, but I prefer if you all, I understand you all divide by 12. But I prefer if you put 7 12s and then put the amount, like how I'm doing it. All right. But that's correct, Deshaun. All right. I guess that's how your teacher would have taught you in primary school. Jedidia, correct. So we just find the difference of the two, and we will get 1,214 as our answer. No, that's not correct. 1,204. So again, one answer for this, K1, and another answer, which is C1, showing some sort of comprehension skill. All right, so let's say 2 marks here. So you're gonna get C1 for this working. So you should only spend 2 minutes on this question actually. All right, so we're moving on. This one, I want to see what, standard form. So CXC testing on everything. Everybody got this already? So we go into part 2, part C1. The present population of Portsmouth is 550,000. 550,000. It is expected that this population will increase by 42% by the year 2030. What they are asking is to write in standard form write in standard form. I want to see this, please. How would you write this number in standard form? And standard form means you're writing A multiplied by 10 to the n. Now, A is a number between 1 and 10. A is a number between 1 and 10. And n is an integer. An integer is a positive or negative number. N is an integer. A is a number between 1 and 10. All right, so send your number. You take a picture, send it to the chat. Take a picture, send it to the chat. I'm seeing everybody sending work, which is very good. So send your work to the chat, please. Well, send it to my WhatsApp for this one. Matthias, correct. Matthias, correct. You could start the next one time, Matthias. The expected you all will have to show me how you all work this one because I did it the complicated way. And it's only 1 mark, so there's an easy way. My brain is right, so you all will teach me. All right, so for the standard form, I saw one answer. You're writing that in standard form. Beautiful, Antonio, that's correct. Garcia, yes, that's correct. Garcia, write properly now. That's squibble.
Is it anything?
Huh?
Is it anything yet?
Well, I'd say work and it's correct, but I'm just saying write your numbers properly. No, not Garcia. This is Jenny. Sorry, Garcia. It's Jenny. Jenny, write properly, please. Don't scribble. It's Jenny. Next, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Yedaya. Both answers are correct, Yedaya. Beautiful. Now, I was to sit and go through an easy method for part 2, but I was so busy during the day that I didn't. I did this while I was at school, so I'm going to take somebody's work. Yudaya,
So just send the link.
both answers are correct, Yudaya. Garcia, standard form. So the your standard form is correct and your answer is correct. You wrote in pen, so it was kind of hard to see. Who is it, Garcia? Let me see. So I'm just going to take somebody's answer because I always look for the easiest way. But my method here is way complicated. So Matthias. So Matthias, your answer is yeah, that's correct, Matthias. So people are doing this second part one time. People are doing this second part one time. Yes, Marcus, that's correct. Do the next part. Jamelia, that's correct. Give me the next part. Antonio. What, Antonio and Easy? Let me watch your work. Let me watch your work, boy. You said 42%. I wonder if you all could do that, but all again the right answer, you know, but I don't know. CXC would still give you a mark. That is how CXC is. CXC just Antonio correct. Johansi, standard form. Nah. No, Johansi, standard form is just writing it in scientific notation. So let me show Johansi that. So the number is 550,000. The point is here, people. Hello, the point is here. See that point? So what we have to do, Johansi, is bring the point 1, 2, 3, 4. So the point came here, 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 and finally the point going here. If the point goes here, it makes this number 5.5, which is good because A is supposed to be a number between 1 and 10. Multiply by 10 multiply by 10 to the, how many places did I move my point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how I get 10 to the 5th power. Hello? Now, if it was a decimal, for example, I'm going to example. If it was a decimal, let's say 0.00034. Now you're carrying the point in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this becomes 3.4. Multiply by 10 to the minus, how many places you move? 1, 2, 3, 4. To the negative 4. All right, to the negative 4. 10 to the negative 4. All right. So it's 3.4 by 10 to the negative 4. We're using a decimal. Hello? All right. Just by the way, the class is recorded. You could go back, people, and make sure that you understand what I taught. All right. All right. So somebody explaining this one for me. All right. Who wants to explain what to do? So Johan, say that is what you had to do, boy. Let me see, Sienna, yes. I'm just looking at the answers now. Deshaun, yeah. Jamelia, yeah. Marcus, yeah. So people tell me what you all did. Somebody talk. I'll write it down.
Sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, what I did was, well, the question asks that, well, says that it increases by 42% by the year 2030, and 42% is 0.42. So if I had to increase by 42%, you multiply the original number by 1.42.
Which is 40. Where get the 1.42 from?
Adding the
So it will be
0.42
142. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. Now that making sense. That will give me 1.42. So people, this is very good that he's doing. So it's 100%. And he's increasing it by 42%. Hello. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Beautiful. Yes. 50. Yeah. All right. Over 1. How much again?
781,000.
Oh, you just get the answer one time, man. All right. All right. All right. That's correct. So this is a concept that every child should know, where you have 100% already, but it must increase. But then, oh, okay. I like that. I didn't think about that. That's cool. So it's 100 and it increased by 42. So it's 142 over 100 and you just multiply. So that would be the increase. Nice. I did it another way, which is very complicated. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to use your answer, which is nice. 1 mark. All right. This, whoever gave CXC this question is a boss. Wherever they got it from, it's a boss. I don't know how big I could draw this without carrying this up. All right. So the question says, the graph below can be used to convert between United States dollars and the Eastern Caribbean dollar. All right, EC. All right. It would be nice for people to go ask their family to take you to Grenada, Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, beautiful places, Antigua. Probably one day I could take my family there. Well, it'll just be me and my wife because my children are big adults. But those are beautiful places. If you didn't go to Tobago, go to Tobago. It's a beautiful island. All right, so that was just by the way because of the EC dollar. All right, so they said convert $2 US to EC. So if you go, this is the US side. So you're going to convert the $2 to EC. So you're going on the graph. And put a point where that line, right? So it's $2. So we're going straight across. And of course, we're going to come down. So the question is, how much is that? All right, let me just make this a little big for people. Because we, all right. Now, if this is 5, can I say 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, but this would be 5.5. So you cannot count in ones. People pay attention to this. If you're watching outside, pay attention, otherwise you're going to miss this. This is very important. So you have to say 5.2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which will make 6. I want to go that again. You cannot say 5.1 because you'll only end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. But instead, you need to say 5.2 or 20 cents, 5.4, 5.6, 5.8, and then 10. So this falls at 5.4. Hello? This falls at 5.4 EC dollars. So let me just minimize this again. And I'll write the answer here. So it's equal to, because they say using the graph. So you have to use the graph. And we got what? As our answer that US $2 is equivalent or equal to EC EC, $5.40. All right, so I'm losing charge here. I'm losing charger, please. All right, so $5.40. Excuse me, please. Just get my charger. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, went to get a charger. All right, so now, all right, so people placed in the chat the answer, which is good. Matthias. Okay, Jedidia. I'm just reading the chat. Jada, that's correct. Tyrese, all right. Okay, good. Everybody okay with this? Anybody missed anything? I know I saw Mikkel coming back. I'm not sure if he's back. No, he's not. All right, so some people got knocked off again. There were 20 persons here. All right, so let's move on. This one is a little tricky. Convert EC $70 to US dollars. So there is no $70 here on EC. So can somebody open their mic and tell the class what to do? And then I'll talk about that. There's no $70. So how am I going to do this?
So you multiply the $2 by the $70 divided by the
No,
5.
no. They say use the graph. They said use the graph. So how would I use the graph? Somebody talk to me. Somebody tell me something. How am I going to use the graph?
Well,
Yeah,
when you look at the graph, the highest on the EC dollar side is 10.
is
It's 10.
10,
And
correct.
that goes up to, well, it looked like 3.8.
Right. So
It does look like the
now you hear
$4.
that, everybody? What he did is you have to look at the 10, the highest. And we're just going to multiply our value by 7. So let's look at, they said convert EC $70. So I'm going up to the 10. Let's go. Let's go to the graph. All right. Now in this graph, 10 hits right here. So we have 1, 2, 3. It's actually between. It's actually between 2 points. Hello? It's actually between. Therefore, this would be a little tricky if it's between. So it will correspond to here. Which is 3 point. Let's see how much that is. 3 let's know. Hello. Right. Okay, good. This is all I'm looking for. Right. So that corresponds to 3.246. This is 8. So it's between 6 and 8, which is 7. Everybody okay with that? That's 3.7. All right. So people, with that 3.7, you're going to write in your column that EC $10 is equivalent to US $3.70. So how much would be 70? $70 EC would be equal to $3.70 by 7. How much is that? 370 by 7 is US.
$26.
25.9. You got 26?
So let's move it to a significant figure.
No, you have to give me the coins. Right? 25.90. All right. Is that okay? So you find for 10 and then you just multiply by 7. But you have to use your graph at all times. All right. Everybody took this down. You could always go back to the YouTube. I want to finish question 2 and 3. So we have a little pushing to do. And it's already 6. But we have to finish this because all right. So this is a tough question for you, but you can do it by God's grace. So I'm just gonna ask, see people dropping out. If you get knocked off, please come back in. Deshaun, read for me.
Laura needs to put mesh around 2 seedbeds to protect her seedlings. Altogether, she uses 60 meters of mesh. One of the seed beds is rectangle and the other is square. As shown in the diagram below, the width of the rectangular seedbed is x meters. The length of the rectangular seedbed is 3 times its width.
So what do I put for the length? If it's 3 times the width?
3x.
3x.
3x. All right, continue.
The length of a side of the square seedbed is y meters. Using the information.
All right, so let's put a y. Y would be the same distance right around. Good. So when you have these things, write it out first. Write it out first. Write on the paper. Okay? Good. Or if they didn't give you that, then draw it. So you could see, right? When you see it, you understand it a little better. All right. Use the information given above, derive a simple expression for y in terms of x. I want a simple expression for y in terms of x. So they said, anybody want to suggest what to do? Because they said she want to make some kind of wire mesh. So everything right or wrong, the distance right around the rectangle and the distance right around the square will give me what? All of that will be equal to what?
60.
60. Very good. Whoever said that. Very good. 60. So all around the seed bed, the rectangular one, and the square, so the distance around the rectangle would be what? Somebody?
8x.
Huh?
8x.
How you got that?
You add up the 3x plus 3x plus x plus x plus x. To find the perimeter of the rectangular seabed.
All right. Plus, what about the blue now? What about the square? The square will be what?
Y plus y plus y plus y.
All of that will be equal to what?
So 8x plus 4y.
All of that is equal to what? All of this is equal to what? Read on top again. Read on top. Sienna, all this is equal to what? 3x plus 3x plus
60.
x. Yes?
It will be equal to 60.
It will be equal to 60, he's saying. Sienna, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's equal to 60. Yes. So everybody give me an answer. Simplify this for me, please, everybody. You're sending your answer to my WhatsApp. Just put in your answer to my WhatsApp. Put in your answer to my WhatsApp. Now we may only be able to finish question 2. So on Wednesday, I'm going to do question 3 of June 2024. And probably question 1 and 2 of 2025. But remember, we have to do 1 to 3. So by Saturday night, if anything, we do question 4 and 5. We have to finish 1 to 8, people. I will send the 2025 multiple choice in the chat so you could start to work on that as well. You have a lot of work to do, people. Maths is a lot of work to pass. Just doesn't happen like that. All right, but Matthias, that could be simplified. That's correct, but it could be simplified. Right. Yes, Udaya. Well done. Well done. Beautiful. You simplified it. So Matthias and Udaya, well done. Well done. Next. Come on, people. All right. Matthias. Yes, Matthias. Yeah, that's correct, Matthias. Jamelia. Yes, that's good. That's good. Very good. Garcia. Yeah, Garcia, that's correct. Tyrese, that's correct, Tyrese. Antonio. Antonio, easy. That's correct, Antonio. Very good, very good. Johansi. Where's Johansi? Johansi, I didn't get Johansi not here. What's wrong with these people? Why are they not coming back when they get knocked off? All right, so Tashira, I didn't see any work. Sienna. Naomi, where are you? Naomi? Where's Naomi, boy?
Sir,
Yeah, you haven't sent anything to me yet.
now I'm doing it.
All right, all right. Hustle, hustle. DeAndre, you sent anything to me? Jenny, you sent anything? Sahai, well, Sahai definitely not here. I know that. All right, Jenny. Jenny, I don't understand what you have. I seen 8x, but I'm not seeing, oh, that's a 4. Okay, okay. I'm seeing it now. No, no, you cannot divide like that. No, 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 Jenny. You can't do that. You happen to get the correct answer, but you can't do it like that. Deandra. Right. Simplify that for me, Deandra. All right. So if you all do things in steps, so 3x plus 3x is 6 plus x, that's 8x. plus 4y. And this is equal to 60. Now the question was to find for an expression for y. An expression for y. So if you're finding an expression for y, it means that you're finding for y. 60 minus 8x. So, Jenny, what I have to do from here? I have 4y equals to 60 minus 8x. What am I supposed to do from here, Jenny? Jenny, try something. That's all right. Naomi. Yeah, Naomi, that's correct. Although I would have liked to see how you worked it out. Jenny, where are you? Talk to me now. You have 4y equals to 60 minus 8x. So what you'll do next? 4y equal to 60 minus 8x. What you'll do next? Beautiful, Sienna. Correct. Why Jenny not answering me? Jenny, why you not answering me? You could say sign, because I'll be talking to you and then get no answer. If you talk to somebody and they don't answer you, how you'll feel? So we have to divide by 4. 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 4, 1. So y is equal to 60 minus 8x over 4. Now, this is the same as saying 60 over 4 minus 8x over 4. So that will give us 15 minus 2x. Very important. So that's 2 marks. 2 marks. Anybody lost? Anybody want me to go over anything?
No, sir.
Nobody answers, boy. I don't know. Well, they're not answering, no. All right. Let's all right. So we finish with that. Keep that 15 minus 2x. Very important. Now, the area of the rectangular seed bed is equal to the area of the square bed. I want everybody to read that. Open your mics and say that part. Very important. Everybody, 3, 4.
The area of the rectangular seabed is equal to the area of the square seabed. Use the information.
Right. So what's the area of the rectangular seed bed? Let me go up here. What's the area? Let me ask somebody who didn't talk much today. Deshaun, what's the area of the rectangular seed bed? What's the area? What is the area of a rectangle? Deshaun. Length by width. So what's the area, Deshaun? Deshaun, are you there? Deshaun. What's the area of the rectangle?
3x squared.
3x squared. How you get that?
By multiplying 3x by x.
Correct. And what is the area of the square? So let me ask somebody that. Somebody, area of square. Who didn't talk? Shalomi, area of square. Area of square, Shalomi. Area of square. How do we find the area of a square, Shalomi? This is E. Huh?
Y by Y.
Right, Y by Y. How much is that? Y by Y will give me what? Shalomi.
Y squared.
Y squared. So they said the area of this square bed is equal to the area of the rectangular bed. So that's what they said here. Very important information. So 3x squared is equal to y squared. Everybody write that down. Very important. Use this information and your information in A to write down a quadratic expression in terms of x. So you have to change y. What was y equal to before? Somebody, what was y equal to? We did it first.
15 divided by
15
2x.
minus
Ah,
2x.
50 minus 2x.
beautiful. So 3x squared is equal to 15 minus 2x squared. Now, expand the bracket, please. So you have 15 minus 2x times 15 minus 2x. So everybody go ahead, give me an answer. I want 15 minus 2x multiplied by 15 minus 2x. How much is that? Somebody give me that answer. Put it in the chat for me or something. So you have to multiply 15 by everything on the other side of the bracket. And then you're going to multiply, negative 2x by everything. So this is step 3 and 4. So the first step would be to multiply my 50. What is 15 times 15?
225.
How much?
225.
15 times negative x. 15
Negative.
how much?
Negative 30x.
Right, so we do the red part now. Negative 2x times 15. Negative 2.
Negative
15.
negative 30x again.
And negative 2x times negative 2x.
4x.
How much?
4x squared.
Plus 4x squared. So let's simplify. How much is negative 30? This part here. What is negative 30 x minus 30x? We simplifying. How much is that?
60.
3.
Negative 60.
So we have 3x squared equal to 225 minus 60 x plus 4x squared. We're not done. Carry it. Write this down, everybody, and finish it up for me. I have to take the 3x and carry it over on the other side, so it will become what? This is 0 equal to 225 minus 60x plus 4x squared minus 3x squared. How much you'll get when you simplify that?
X squared minus 60. X plus 225 equals to 0.
And that's what they wanted us to find. Now, they said, use what you just got in the answer, which is x squared minus 60x plus, use a quadratic formula. Anybody remembers the quadratic formula? It is x equal to, can somebody tell me what to write?
B plus or minus
It's
square
not
root.
B. It's not B. Somebody help him. It's not B. It is what? It's minus B. Plus or minus.
Minus B plus or minus square root B squared. Take away 4AC
4 times A times C.
over 2A.
All over 2A. So A is what here? What is A in this thing? Somebody, what is A?
X squared roll 1.
No. What is A? A is not x squared. A is?
60
A is what?
minus 60.
No, A is 1. What is B?
60.
Huh?
60.
No, it's not 60.
Negative 60.
It's negative 60. What is C?
220.
225. So go ahead, work it out. So I have minus negative 60. Right, so this is a quadratic formula. They ask us to use the quadratic formula. So that's the quadratic formula. Go ahead, everybody. You'll have to send your answers to me. We're almost done for the evening. All right, Jada. All right, send me. All right, so what I did, I try to help people. So 360 minus 900 was, so you should get 60 plus or minus the square root. You say I did my homework. Well, I did your homework. All right, so you need to work out what is the square root of that. The square root of that should give you something like 60. Where did I get it 60? Because it was minus, 2 minus make a plus. All right, so it's 60 plus or minus. The square root of that is 51. You always use 3 decimal places. All right, so you'll have 2 answers. You'll have the first answer, 60 plus that will give you 111.962 divided by 2. All right, I'll give you one answer. And 60 minus that will give me 8.038 divided by 2. So you'll get another answer. So this first answer should give you 55.98. And this one, so that's my first value of x. My next value of x will give me 4.02. So that's the answer. Make sure that you understand. Go to your textbook. Try to do 2 questions. Make sure that you understand. All right. Last question for the evening. It's 20 past 6. Last question for the evening. It's 20 past 6. I try to hustle it down because of the time. On Wednesday, we'll do question 3. So go and do question 3, people, as well as question 1 to 3 in the 2025. I sent the paper on the chat, people. People, you can't have me doing the questions. It's no benefit to me. Right? It's no benefit to me. All right, so calculate the total area of the 2 seed beds. So remember, one of the area was 3x squared, but they said the areas were the same. And the other one, so the area of the rectangle is 3x squared, and the area of the square bed, they said they are the same, 3x squared. So the total area is equal to 3x squared plus 3x squared, which will give me 6x squared. So the total area when x all right. All right, so let me just put on my lights in my house. Nobody home. Hold on, excuse me. All right, so just work out that for me, 55.98 squared multiplied by 6. So that is assuming that x is, so that's 18,802. All right. And given when the area, we said the area is 6x, all right? This is 3x squared plus 3x squared. When x is 4.02, so just what that, 4.02 squared multiplied by 6, which will give me 96.96. So of course, I don't know if it's centimeter squared. Let me check. They didn't use yeah, they use meter. So it's meter squared. All right, so people, you could always go back. This is on video, right? Very explained methodically. I took my time and I went through questions 1 and 2. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, I'm going to take my time again and go through question 3 for this, which is this question here. And then I'm going to go to 2025 and do 1 to 3. Then I'm going to come back to this paper, and then I'm going to do question 4 and question 5. Yes? Four and 5. All right? And then I'm going to go to 2025 and do 4 and 5. I'll come back to do 6 and 7. And then I'm going to go back to the next paper, and then I'll come back and do question 8. All right? I'm hoping by time the 12th comes of May, we would have completed the 2 years. All right, people? At least 1 to 8. I think I will send the multiple choice. People, is a lot of work, but you can pass the math once you stick with what I'm doing. All right? We completed the multiple choice. A lot of you weren't here when we were doing it. All right, but this is the last lap, so to speak, and we would see how much can be done. So go over the video and make sure that you understand